There's a lot of it.
There's some pretty good videos.
We watched a bit this afternoon. We were able to watch
12
some.
videos.
12, just of Rathbun.
Yeah. And then there's another, that's part 1, and then part 2 and 3.
It's gonna be so good.
It's so good, it's so good, it's so good. It feels like it's an historic time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So a lot of things that haven't been spoken about are going to be spoken about. That's what's going to happen from people that were there and can speak about it. And there's a lot of us out here who can confirm it. And so you can say, oh, that's not true. Or, oh, they're just liars. Or, oh, they left the church. It's like, what church? Look at Tommy Davis. You should hear the guy. He goes absolutely psychotic. You know, he's like, I'm mad. We're an ecclesiastic organization. And it's like, wait a minute. Ecclesiastic? When did that happen? Where is that? And where would somebody in a real ecclesiastic organization scream like that about if somebody's leaving and they say stuff that isn't true, who would care? You'd say, it's not true.
You know,
but he doesn't say that. He's ranting away. He makes you
Catholic
look really
Church has
bad.
more
You're
dignity.
much better than he is. You should put in your thing to be PR, because they need a new PR. They really do. DM, you need a new PR, man. Seriously and truthfully and honestly.
You need a new chairman of the board, too.
Yeah, you need a new chairman of the board, which you know it's time for you to step down. But besides that, you're going to prison probably soon, so we won't have to worry about that. But in the meantime, you definitely need a
Who's
new PR.
number 2?
Who's up
like after DM?
Yeah, they can't think that way, that there's going to be a number 2.
What is the next level of management?
Who's number 2?
Who are any of the next level of
They're
management?
all in the SB Hall.
I know.
The guys that would be.
Like, who would you say is number 2? Seriously.
I wouldn't answer that
Can you
question
ask?
if whether I knew or not.
Why would it be a secret?
Exactly.
I
Why is
wouldn't
it a
It isn't a
secret?
secret. They can't think
Why
that
can't
way.
you say
DM
it
is the chairman of the board.
Cannot
That's it.
be questioned.
Cannot be questioned.
Could you go inside and ask, hey, these people outside want to know who number 2 is? Who's
Yeah,
number 2?
sure.
Could you go in and ask them that, or would you get in trouble?
He won't.
I could go in there and ask. It would be pointless.
It'd be
Why?
pointless because no one can think beyond DM.
Would they be able to
They'd
answer
say,
it?
don't be stupid, you're not allowed to say anything.
Would they be able to say who number 2 is?
Who?
No. Inside
They
there.
probably would.
Could
No,
you ask
they
them for it?
can't.
that up.
Come on. Who would be number 2? Come on. Be
Like
honest.
if DM got hit by a car, who would take over?
Who would be number 2?
You'd have to ask him that.
Why don't you be
Ask.
candid
I'm
in
free-
Springfield?
I'm free.
You're free.
Why couldn't you? Are you afraid to go in and ask?
I don't need to ask.
Why?
Why would I need to ask?
Just
Because
out of
people
curiosity.
outside want to know. I mean, why
We
not?
need to
What's
know
the
who's
difference?
going to step in and help
when he goes to
support the
jail.
church when he goes to jail.
Which
Is there
could
no
be very
succession
Or
soon.
just say he got hit by a car. Go in and ask them. Say,
Let's say
David
we're all
Miscavige got hit by a
SPs.
car. Who'd replace him?
We're all his SPs, let's say. I don't think we are, but anyway. Well actually, I'm
You
happy
guys
to
seem
be.
to know quite a bit. Why don't you tell me who you think it would be?
Nobody. He's
all in the
raised
They're all in the
people,
Yeah.
nobody
SB
that can
Hall.
take
All the
over
executives that were running the
Ever
church,
since late
RTC,
2003,
are
or was
in
it
the
early
SB Hall.
2004? Was it January 2004? Marty said it today.
Yeah.
They're all
Well,
thrown in there.
I mean,
40
DM
or
isn't a
50 of
person
them.
who would be like, okay, when I'm gone, you're gonna be my.
No.
Like
Succession
he's not
plan.
that kind of guy, right? He's
But a normal organization would have a number 2 person.
Well,
if it
they
wasn't
had
like a
decent
tyrannical.
management
Yeah.
yeah,
But it
like a
doesn't
like a vice
organization where you
COB.
have people that beat people up either.
That's right.
And people like this gentleman who seems like a nice guy, but he doesn't even flinch or even react at all when we say David Miscavige is beating people up. Members of
there's
his
evidence.
organization,
Where are your
it's just
ethics?
like,
Where are your morals?
I don't want
careful.
filming. You already know what they
You're
look
filming.
like. You
Why would you
already
tell them
know
that?
what they look like. This is Sunday. Does anybody honor God on Sunday? I mean,
Well, certainly
really.
your church
Really?
doesn't.
You know, I go to church on
College
Sunday.
does.
I want peace on Sunday. You know, you're going to instigate this whole thing by filming. That's in your Scientology tech.
Kathy.
It's pushing buttons.
Kathy, you should
Don't
turn
push
around.
nobody
Just
buttons.
turn around.
He's
Tell them.
filming.
Tell them.
No,
Kathy,
they won't put it on film for
they're
me.
filming you right now.
They're filming me right now.
They're filming you.
Right here.
Do you want more?
Now you're just playing games, Tim.
It's Sunday.
You know that.
Wake up.
Does David Miscavige beat people up on Sunday? Maybe because Sunday's out.
She's their neighbor. So Timmy, what do you think about Marty? And everybody was looking at your video. What do you think about Marty talking? The bird flew the coop. Now come on. What do you think? You didn't watch the video,
talking
right?
the truth about Miscavige.
It's only part 1.
Easy to find, not easy to listen to. The truth is ugly.
And you know what? People are listening to it. They're very interested. It's a very time, place, form, and event. Specific things.
I hope you don't.
Now don't look at me like, oh, Tori, you're nuts. No, come on. You didn't even listen to him. That doesn't apply to me. You know it.
Yeah. But
And
those
God.
who
There's a lot of
whose
people here.
practices
There's a lot of people that here
David
they are not
Miscavige.
actually have
He's probably going to prison any day. But until he
Wants to help
does, you
people
keep following his
help
orders.
themselves.
Despite the
Yeah.
fact that he's locked up most of your executives in the RTC.
Unfortunately, I'm breaking the
Shot
law.
Oh, none of them. Look at that.
You don't care about that. What if they lock you up? What if they lock up Carol in the SB Hall? Would you just, and you guys were out here just laughing and kind of smuggling about it, would you not care?
Today? Him listing. Oh, he's
Sidewalk.
just saying the same thing as Jesse
Say
Prince
please.
and
Manners,
Stacey
Pia.
and Robert
Ma'am,
Moore.
you're on our
He lists all the people
property.
through his
I'm
generation.
going to ask you to
please.
leave. Step off the property. Thank you.
Okay, flunk for out manners TL.
I apologize for being out manners. This is
Thank
our
you.
property.
All right.
Obviously,
Next time I
you know
expect
you were not
to use
invited on the
manners.
property.
It's a
So I'm
simple
just saying.
thing. I was there 30 years. I paid a lot of damn money for you to have a uniform, pal. So I can walk on
You
it
didn't
if I
pay for
want
me.
to.
No, you can't.
Yes, I did.
No, you can't.
Yes, I did.
You
I'm
did.
saying
You're
I
right.
did
You
pay
could have
for
come.
it.
You're right. And when
I did.
you could have come on, but not now. You
I
know
don't
that.
want to.
You just did. So just saying. Just,
It's like the corn in the field of dreams.
yeah. Let's not get into stupid game here. Let's just say this is our
Oh God,
property.
let's not get into a stupid game. What's a stupid game that you guys can't think about? Miscavige and Marty talking about it, about him beating up other Sea Org members. And other Sea Org members are out saying, yeah, I was beat up too. I talked to him.
Okay.
Okay?
So how many of you guys have been in the Sea Org?
None of you care about that. I have. I have.
And you were part of that? You know about the meetings and stuff like that?
I do.
Okay.
So what?
So that was happening when? When were you in the Sea Org?
You're not sec checking me,
When were
pal.
you in the Sea Org?
You're not sec checking me.
We gotta go
I
back
talked
to the
to no.
70s,
No,
maybe.
I was talking to someone
80s?
recently, 2009, yesterday, who was talking about it.
Okay. Well, you're
Right.
saying you were in the Sea Org
So,
and you've seen this
right.
stuff, but I know
I didn't
have
say
been in the
I've
Sea Org
personally
for-
seen it. I said I know it because
Okay.
I've talked to people who were beaten up,
Okay.
and I'm able to listen to them and think, and not go like, "This couldn't possibly happen. I'm a Scientologist. It couldn't possibly happen. I'm not hearing it." I know the plexiglass drill, man. I used to wear it. You're very good at it.
Plexiglass drill.
That's what it is. It's like,
Well,
we
what-
don't listen to you,
what
we don't
dri-
hear you.
What drill is that? Where's that from? What course?
It's you acting that way. You tell me.
You know it. You're telling me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Look over there. There it is. There it is.
That's the
Look there.
plexiglass drill. There's a drill called the plexiglass.
No, but he's
Oh.
acting that way.
Oh,
That's
okay.
my
I was gonna
that's
say.
my terminology for it. Like, you know, the dating drill, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. Well, I made up skillions of years, okay? Which is more than anything you could possibly think about. So I have my own little creative thing, and one of them is plexiglass. Another one is that you're in the Truman Show, okay? That's my analogy of it. I came up with that.
Yeah.
And people said, how could you be in somewhere for 30 years and not be able to see this? And I said, have you ever seen the Truman Show? And you know what? People around the world have said, yes, I get it now.
Yeah.
Sooner, the less damage to you as an individual.
Gotta talk to Osa
And the
now.
shorter your recovery will be.
Text.
Yeah, I'm gonna text Osa.
Text.
Okay? Here's another man who wants to look at TampaBay.com.
Yeah, this guy is real. This guy is
He's
uptown.
talking. He's upside
That's a tone scale. That's a good
Silly tone scale.
You don't believe the tone skill?
I'll tell you something, pal. I have epilepsy. I had it run on me for 30 years.
The
That
tone
I was
scale?
a degraded being. That there was something really wrong with me. This is for DM. You can tell him that, and anybody else that's watching this. Gavino, Yachty, all of you.
So
Who
you don't
ran
believe
your
the tone
fucking
scale?
shit on me for 30 years, and I'm free from it now. And I'm telling you,
I'm
yes,
glad you are happy to be free.
I am happy to be free from it. When somebody goes, wait a minute, do you still have epilepsy? I don't think we can work
You don't
with
have
you.
epilepsy anymore?
It's none of your business.
I'm just asking.
It's none of your business. Are you a doctor? Then don't ask me about it.
What?
It's none of your business.